Thanks, John. I have to tell you, John's first conference, Saturday we got back to the room and we were getting ready to go out, and she's talking to her husband. I'm kind of laying on the bed taking a break, and she's like, "Yep, I'm going to quit my job when I get home." And I kind of, wait. Not so fast. So I'm going to talk to you about getting distributors started right. My philosophy is it's all about building relationships. It's a big thing that I teach my people, and it doesn't happen just once. It happens with exposure after exposure after exposure. So my example today is going to be Amber, who's sitting with me. A distributor posted on a garage sale site that she's not a distributor anymore, that she was selling wraps. And one of my distributors commented that, well, Amber commented, "I think I want to try one." And Patty got on and said, "How would you like to earn yours for free? Have a party." They started conversing. She wanted more information. Patty gave her my number. She called me. We talked last Saturday. Last Sunday, she met me at Northtown, so it's exposure. We sat down and we talked. I invited her here, and she's signing today. So it doesn't just happen in one sit down. You look like a vulture if it does, and you're gonna have a trail of dead bodies, like Andy Dempsey says. Because if you're just going out and grabbing everybody, that's what's gonna happen. Remember, they're going to do what you do. 8 out of 10 times, how you bring people into the business is how they're going to bring people in. So if you bring them in and say, "Here, go, I'm done with you, I signed you up," that's what's going to happen. That's what they're going to do, and your team is going to be nothing. And you're going to constantly be rebuilding. So exposure, build relations before they sign, after they sign. Another thing you're here to do as a leader is build belief. You have to give them the belief in the company, the products, yourself, the team, and then you have to help them have belief in themselves. How many people join the business without trying the product? Okay, it does happen, but that makes your job even harder because you have to build that belief in them and get them started on products so that they're a product of the product. Be real. Another company I did, their motto was "Fake it till you make it." I like the motto of "Faith it till you make it," because if they become friends with a fake person, when they find out who you really are they really going to respect you, and are they really going to want to be on your team? So be real. You know, somebody said to me, your story was touching but funny at the same time. That's what life is. Life is fun if you make it fun, and if you make it hard, it's going to be hard. Don't talk, listen. I always listen to what they want because we want to provide them with what they want, and if you're doing all the talking, you're not really knowing why they're doing the business. As a sponsor, you should know why each and every person you bring into the business, why they're doing it. So when they are having a downtime, you can bring them back and say, "Well, you know, you told me you wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. Is that really still your why?" Because whys change, but you need to be able to bring them back to that. I hold people's hand until they're Ruby, and then at that point, I flip the roles. So until they're Ruby, I'm calling them once a week. And I help them do their 2 launch parties. I help them do events so that they can learn how to do events. We do a mock one-on-one, or if they have a one-on-one set up, you go with them. But then when they go Ruby, have them start calling you. Because you can't do it all for everybody. If you have a team, if Crystal Pearl did everything for everybody and called everybody once a week, she would never see her kids. Okay? Just how it is. And then get them plugged in. Conference calls. Sunday night, the most important. Our CEO is on there. Team trainings. We do weekly wrap parties, so there's no reason why they can't get plugged in. Have them write down their whys, set their goals, make a dream board, and the first 90 days are crucial. But one thing I always want to do is focus on the next step. I don't like to get people focused on diamond and show them a diamond chart right away. Because picture yourself going up a flight of stairs. If I go up one at a time, I can get to the top pretty easy. But if I'm trying to go up 3 or 4 steps at one time, I'm gonna be grabbing on and falling back. So focus on the next step. So I have a little checklist. I give every distributor a party pad. And the checklist has their why, room for them to write that down, their 3-month, their 6 months, and their 12 months goal. We go over the steps to success. 80 business volume auto ship, I always really hone in on. It's one product that I estro rhythm, okay? That is my auto ship, and it's one product I would not be without, and I get paid to take it, okay? Because it's 80 business volume. That one product, we don't want you to stock the shelf full of products that you're not gonna take, and I will challenge you. If you have a family, you're buying more than 80 business volume every month for everybody to take. We go through the booster pack, we set up their website. I always ask them when I meet them, do you know 4 friends that you think would want to try these products? And they go, yeah. And I say, okay, here's the deal. We're going to schedule 2 launch parties. One you can ask a friend to have for you. But you're going to need testimonials for products because you're not going to have one for every product we have. So I want you to go and I want you to call 4 friends and ask them if you gave them wholesale pricing for life, if they would test one of the products from our brochure for 3 consecutive months and then write you a testimonial. What did I just do? I got them 4 loyal customers before their very first launch party. So when you're doing their launch party and you're going through the party pad like Crystal did, their guests are going, wow, she did steps 1 and 2 and this is her first party. If she can do it, I can do it. It makes it really, really easy. I ask them to review the training academy. I give them assignments, so to speak, because I want them to take responsibility for their business. We review the products. They start their hundreds list. We go over how and when to blitz, and if they want me to go with them. Blitzing is an awesome thing, but make it part of your daily life. Don't chunk out time and say, I have to go blitz for an hour. Go to the gas station, go get your oil changed, whatever it might be, and just blitz. It should be part of your everyday. There's no reason why somebody shouldn't be able to give away 2 or 3 blitz cards every day, just in your daily activities. Then we go over, the launch party. We set up a Facebook event, get them set up for Square. I do print out the party pad notes and I give it to them. But when I sit down with them, I don't use them because I want to show people how easy it is just to flip and read the party pad. But when they read that, they can get information about products and different tips, and if they want to use them, they can. I show them how to enroll distributors and customers and chart to Ruby. I give them an executive chart and a Ruby chart because I use the charts to do the compensation plan because it's all right there on the side if you really look at it and use it like that. But my goal is to get them to Ruby. I've had many girls get to Ruby in 30 days. We set up their pay, the mobile app, photo grid. We talk about follow-up because follow-up is our business. Like I said, the person who first gave me a Blitz card, if she would have followed up, I'd probably be in a whole different, I'd be on Caitlin's team. Sorry.
It wasn't me though.
No, it wasn't Caitlin, but it's huge. Connect with them on Facebook, and then I have on here the corporate calls when they are, the numbers. I also have the product coach on here, and that is huge, and I've seen this week a couple of times people posting, what if my friend had this issue, what about this? And I'm like, you guys, just email the product coach. That's what they're there for. And I attend trainings and corporate events, and I will tell you, conference is life-changing. If you haven't been, that's where you need to go. But trainings like this too, you're going to get to hear from a lot of different people. And I have to confess, and I did to Liz already, when Crystal pointed out the 12 reps as a transformation, I went to a 1-team 1 mission in Mankato, and I got that from Liz Center. And I just said, oh, I stole your idea. And she says, I stole it from somebody. So what are you talking about? So that's where you learn. I'm still learning. I can still go someplace and learn a different thing. So start them off right, spend time with them, but don't do it for them. It is their business. So that's all I have.